Hey guys, how you going? Right, what we're going to do here is I'm just going to take you through the journey from when an agent has placed a job for a just listed property. Okay, in this case, it's come through a good client of ours called Bellarine Property, and effectively how we're working this is they've gone to a form which is a nice conversational flow one. It takes around about 3-4 minutes to fill it in. And then from that, it's just going to be passed through as an email. In this case, it's coming to me. We can set that up to go to anywhere, in fact, and also pushing it into a Slack channel here. So once we've got it in Slack here, what I tend to do is work it from this point. Okay, so what we're going to do here now is the first thing I've done is I've got a channel here called Just Listed. Under my chatbot man 1, we can have this going to anywhere, in fact. And the first thing I do is I use a reaction, which is a thumbs up to say that I'm on the job. Okay, so that way I can't get lost. At the same time, I also put in what I believe is going to be the trigger. It's going to help me get by, and then I can confirm here as well. That trigger is what we're going to call the flow for this particular listing. All right, so we'll pop in here. So what I tend to do here is I'll move this across, and I'll go into manage the chatbots. Okay, and we'll go down to the bottom, and I'll just see if I can get a bit of room here so we can flip it as 3. Cool, there we go, right to the edge. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to copy that, and I'll go just listed. These boys tend to do about 15 to 20 listings a month, which is great, and means that we've got plenty of work for these guys, and it rotates around quite nicely. So we'll set up the conversation. And how I've got this flow working is I'm trying to use what's left in the in the copy. By that I mean the first option we've got here is actually introducing the property address, so we'll fire that through here. Okay, hit save. And looking at the flow here, guys, we've got the property attributes coming in next, and the pricing and all that jazz. So stay tuned and you'll see exactly how this is all going to fall in and make this a very, very easy job. So we'll go here. Okay, so we've got a 3-bed. So we tend to move these around. We either update the beginning of the sentence. In this case, we're going to boom. Okay, on, and in the middle here it's being sold by vacant possession and is priced to sell. We've got a price on this one. Look, if it was an auction or with no price, we just wouldn't put anything in there, okay? And there's a couple of reasons for all of that. And yeah, we just got to make it so that the buyer does make that inquiry. Righto. So next bit is the images. So we'll bring our Stripe, our Slack over. So you see here we've got image 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to pull these down one at a time. Okay, that's image 1. Image 2, image 3, image 4, image 5. So they're all coming into the download folder, where we'll just wait until they're all settled in and downloaded everything accordingly, so there's a little bit of activity there. So I'll just wait for that to finish. This will download dependent upon your internet connection, and I've got to say right now internet connectivity is absolute rubbish. Okay, we can see that by watching hardly anything move there. Alright, so we sit back, have a bit of a relax. But what I'm going to change here while all that's happening, okay, I'm going to delete this bit. And we need to change things around now that open homes are against the law. Okay, and we'll just put in here, I think Levi had a really nice way of saying it, which I'll add. Yeah, contact us about a private viewing. Okay, please check below. Okay, please select yeah, oh, here we go. Press below if you would like to arrange a private inspection. Okay. Select, yeah. Okay. Or further information. That's probably pretty good, I reckon. Yeah, this is really slow, folks. Sorry. Please would like to arrange a private inspection or for like more info or arrange beautiful. Okay, so that'll take, we can get them to go into the private inspection form then. Let's just hit save. Okay, we're going to remove open homes, which is good. Now, we'll go back, we'll pull up our Slack, we'll bring that over. Okay, so in here we're going to do those images, so these ones here, all right? So they've come into your download folder. Obviously we'll need to do a bit of a refresh. Let's hope they've finished downloading. Doesn't look like they have. Oh, it's still going. All right. Moving right along. Let's look at what we can do in the meantime, because we don't want to not do anything at this point. So I'm going to update the trigger name into here and update that one as well. We have really bad internet here, folks. Sorry about that. And we're going to drop the more photos. This is going to pop up as a web view, guys. Okay. I didn't want to get all of that. I just want to get the URL. Okay. Okay, we'll hit home. Yes, we have got it. Splendid. We'll update the inspection. So we'll go to the new one. and off we go. So now, right now, in the current form, we're going to be removing all the open home stuff, so that's going to work fantastically. So I'll just check, no, that's still downloading, guys. And that is more of a nuisance than anything else. As you can see, the images are quite large. We've got 2 still coming down. So they are in about 2 meg, but you would think that current broadband in this great country of ours, it would be very, very quick. So I'll just delete that. We're going to update HighView. I actually want those images to be sorted out as well. Hold on. What is going on with browsers and mice right now? Okay, so we'll go back, we'll grab that, there we go, grab Newbury 42, we'll go back into here, paste, take that out, copy that, put that in. I'm going to remove that image. Come on, baby. Okay, that's all good. And what we're going to pop in here, folks, is the property address, which is back up here. And we are off to the races. Okay, let's see if those images have all downloaded now. Failed network error. Fed income. Come on. Refresh. So now I've got to go back here, seeing we've got great internet. Gee, this is just rubbish. So I'm going to start updating the numbers and we'll find out which one isn't available. 33, that's number 2. 807, that seems to be the one that I think is going to be missing. So 0800, so that's image 4. And I'm assuming that that one is going to be 5, rename 05, and we're going to have another crack at 3. I tell you what, folks, we have got the worst internet on this planet. Because we need to start cutting images, and that's going to be a session on their own, but I need everything in order to do that, because there's no point kicking in there without having it well planned out, guys. Won't be long. What we might do in the meantime, of course, so I'm going to set up a little folder in my downloads. Here we go. New folder for when we finish all our work. Oh, 2.4 meg, 5, big photo. All right, now that's looking a bit better. Refresh. Yay, okay. Rename 03. All right, guys. So now we have our images, and I'm just going to put it to the side and we're going to do these one at a time. Okay? So right now we're going to open up our photo editor. We're going to do these in order. I'll drag that across. I can now edit. This is the first time I've used this one actually. And I just want to resize it. Image size, there we go. 500. So I've now bought this for me, and I'm going to go height 260. Well, that's easy. This is making life much easier. Okay, cool. So will I double click? No. Boom. 260. Drag it. Apply. Great. Okay. Now we can save it. Which is I'll save. We want to get that image down to under 45 here by changing the quality. So we'll hit download. And what I might want to do, I'm going to see if I can get to the other X one. Toggle home. I want to go Pixlr X. Okay, we can use either or. Pixlr X for this I think is going to be much better because it's much smoother and much quicker. So I'll drag that in. Watch this. Okay, much easier. I think the other one's a little bit flasher for doing all the whiz bang image stuff. There we go. Save. 57, we'll drop that down. 44, download. Close, close, go to 3, drag across, image resize 500, bang, 260, save, 57 kilobytes, let's get it down to 44, beautiful, close, close, 4. Now the reason we've gone and named these images 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is I'll just show you because we've got them in the download folder, and what that means is when we go to save them here, okay, we can keep it at that. When we go to save them here, it's saving it as another file name, and that means that it makes it easier to figure out which ones we use in the chatbot. Okay, so we'll go 500 there. Canvas size, no, we're going to do a crop, sorry. 260. That looks pretty flash there. Beautiful. Okay, 43.7, that'll do it. Okay, close. Now the next one we've got to do is the image. See here, folks, how they're now named 1, 2. They've got a 1 behind them, so they're our 500 by 260 images. So the next lot of images we need to do is going to be for the Facebook ads, and the Facebook ads are 1200 by 628. So this here is the second image for the ads. So we're going to cut this down to 1200, and then we're going to crop it 628. Okay, and that's going to be the second image that those who hit the ad, we don't worry about the size here because Facebook will redo that. And while we're at it, we're going to do the image that's going to show in the ad. So I just delete the old one. I grab image 01. We drag that across. And we lay it out here. Okay, make sure you lay it out before you hit the end, and we download page 1, and we can have it as a PNG, so that's all good. Makes this all nice, looks nice and sharp, and we'll download that. So as you can see, this one's coming up as a 2, so I then rename that as Facebook 02. And obviously the top one, when we do a refresh, is Facebook 01. So they're my naming conventions. They're the difference between the chatbot here and the Facebook. So these 3 here, we can drag into the folder because we don't need them anymore. And I'll put these across to the side. So we'll go back into the chatbot. And we will scroll down to the bottom here and update here. And we'll be taking the information from here. Okay, where we've got the photo description. So this is our first one. So we're going to add the carousel of slides. This is where we're going to put the 5 images. Add new slide. Put this up here into that area and grab the 01 image, upload. Okay, save and add new one. We're going to put number 2 in. So we can drag him across, upload, grab photo 2. And drop that in here. Save and add a new one. Again, we'll drag the 3rd image in. Bring up Slack. Copy 3rd image description. Save and add a new one. We'll go 4. Upload. Look for the 4th description, add it here, save and add a new one, 05, upload, open up here, and we'll add the next description for that image. And folks, we're done there. So next bit is we're going to move that into the right part of the conversation. Well done to Levi for putting all that together. He's a very clever man, that Levi. One of the best sales guys you'll ever meet too. Cool dude. So we'll drag that up into here. We've done all the rest while we're waiting for all that stuff to download on this really great internet. And the last bit we're going to do is I'm going to move across image 1 into the inspection area. So what that'll do is there's some type of familiarity when they're booking that inspection. It doesn't look boring. And they know that they're going to the right property. Okay? Because if the image looked different to what they were just looking at, they'd go, oh, what's going on here? Okay. Save. All right, now the next thing we need to update is the main listing directory, which is all under for sale. And we only update the for sale stuff based on the listing jobs that we get, okay? If they get a listing and they don't do a messenger campaign, then we don't include that in here. Okay, so we'll drag the first image across, upload. We'll have a look at our Slack, and we're going to obviously get all the other detail there as well. So I'm going to drop in the address. Okay, and we're going to put this bit in here in between the bar. Okay, and drop the bar in. No, we've got the bar there, that's good. So, and we're just going to update the pricing here, which is not far off the other, and update show me to go down to that function, and we're going to save. So that, folks, is done. We've just about done it in the chatbot. We'll drag that up to here. Okay, and then the next one we work off will be down here. Okay, so we'll hit save. Righto. So we'll go back to, let me explain here. So this, oh, I've got it open here, sorry folks. So right now we're going to be running the ad. So the trigger is going to play a part when connecting the bot. Obviously the, we'll remember that, $50. And this is the information that we're going to use inside the ad itself. So we'll go across to Ads Manager, and under campaigns, folks, okay, in this case we're in the month of April, so we'll go into the ad set. This is one we're going to overwrite, okay, before we, I'll tell you what we'll do, we'll duplicate it, and then I can delete the other one. Duplicate. It's new listing, and we're going to copy in obviously the address. Hold on, what did I do there? Okay, so I'll grab that. That way we can keep organised. I'm just going to drag that aside, folks. Okay, the $50. Okay, reset your start date to today. That's beautiful. Well done, Facebook, for adding that. We've got all our targeting set up, so we don't need to change any of that. And we'll go straight into the ad itself. And we're going to update the trigger. Okay, so it just means that we know where this is supposed to be pointing to. Alright, and then we're going to pop down here. Okay, that's okay. Righto, so we're going to edit image, we're going to change image. We're going to upload the one that we've just done. Let's see how flash they've done this. It's in downloads, remember. Okay, let's see if it can handle 2. Yeah, might do that. This new Facebook ads is getting much better, folks. Used to be very, very clunky where you could only put one image up at a time. So if this loads both images, this is going to help us speed up the process. The only thing that's going to slow us down, of course, is our internet connection. Okay, so it's brought 2 up and it's brought 1 up. So we want to use number 1 for here because it's going to be the front. So we're just going to update this little bit here. Okay, as you can see, our ad is starting to fall into place. So I'm going to grab these attributes. And it's on 679. I'll copy that just in case I get it wrong. It's been known to happen once or twice. It's in Barwon Heads. So we change Leopold to Barwon Heads. And we just copy the description that the agent has sent through to us. Okay, we'll keep it as just listed on Facebook. The only time we change that is if the agent says, Mike, we're not doing it on realestate.com or any of the others. So we can put in there exclusively listed on Facebook. The agents that put that in get really, really good engagement. Okay, so now we're in the messenger setup, which is a little bit lower. Keep the call to action as learn more, as you can see here. We're going to duplicate the previous one. We're going to change this image to the number 2 image we did earlier on. Everything else will stay the same except for here and here, which is where we put our trigger. Because what's going to happen here is, see, send a post back. That is connected to the page and it's going to pull up the trigger New Bay 42. So that's how people get into the bot from the Facebook ad. Okay, guys? So at this point, we hit publish. And wait for Facebook to do all its little magic there. There we go. You can see it up here. It's loading ads, that's great. And I'm just going to delete the other one because that is an ad campaign that we were running last month. And I'm just going to delete that. Yep. I'll let Facebook update all of that. And folks, we are ready to rock and roll. So all we're going to do now is wait for Facebook to review it, which shouldn't take too long. If it takes any longer than 12 hours, I get really, really upset. And I tend to get hold of the Facebook rep and chew them apart. But before I actually sign this project off, I do a test. So it's going to show up in my news feed. Wow, Mikey. The freaking legend, that bloke. Okay, so just listed. I can see more. Act now. Facebook's really got this sorted out now. I'm really happy. Okay, so, hey Mike, this could be a new home, so that's all good. Hit yes, let me know. Let me in. That's going to pull up New Bay 42 trigger. And off we go. So we just check this, folks, before we sign it off, just to make sure that everything is working the way it should be. Okay. Beautiful. That looks better in the big one. So let's open it up in Messenger. Hold on, there we go. Let's have a look here. Okay, beautiful. Look at that, folks. Absolutely freaking awesome. More photos. It will pop up the web view directly on their website. Close that. Now I can book an inspection. Okay, there's been some connection issues happening here, folks, which makes me not real happy at all. Currently unavailable. Look at that. Unbelievable. Come on, Australia. Right, gee whiz. Okay, so I want to check it out on Monday. Unsteady internet. Golly, unbelievable. So now it just collects the information through this channel. Just started. And it's going to be up to the agent to follow all these up. I'm going to say, what are they looking for here? I'll say 2 million. 2 mil thereabouts. Okay, so we hit OK and that's going to push it through. Awesome. Chatbot has now been completed. I will now grab my Slack. I will say that this is completed and the job is done. So there you go, guys, and that's how I can check to make sure that we are on board. Okay, so guys, nice and easy. That's it behind Facebook ads and building the bot itself. Thanks very much, and you're going to be legends. Cheers. Bye now.